I am a mother to a little boy. And in society, them always tell little boys not to cry. Why? Why you guys do that? You understand me? Your little boy run, him drop, him chip up him knee. You say, hush up, don't cry, be strong. Why? Why society do that? Why our sons are not able to cry? Like, I don't understand this, because if my son drop and chip up him knee and him a cry, me not feel no way about it. Me go tell him, say, hush baby, no worry yourself, it will soon get better. Me not tell him to stop crying. Because he's hurt. He needs to let that out. You don't need to battle it up inside, and it doesn't mean he's a weak little boy. Because my son is strong. Welcome, King I. Big up yourself, my brother.
Good to see you. Yeah.
Good to see you, my brother.
Staying strong in this battle that you're having, that's good. You need some licks. You need some licks. Sometimes we need some, listen, sometimes we need some licks to see how strong we are. So when that negative start happening, man, when negative start happening, my wife wants to know if I'm crazy because I'm laughing. So it took me years for when the negative start knocking at my door to laugh. It took me years, you know. So I'm happy that you're strong. I'm happy that you're still into this. And you know me, I may not like certain things you do, but I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I don't hate you.
That's the thing with you and I, King I. You and I respectfully disagree. We disagree, and we say, all right, King I may not agree with what you say or whatever.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You understand me? I try to say, but we are able to move forward. You understand? Because we don't dwell on it. You understand? I'm there for the positivity, I'm there for the love. So you don't know me welcoming and me love and me huggy and me kissy. I just need that.
That's just you know?
Always say me is a hippie white girl. You know that, King I. From you follow me, you know to me always say, yo, me is a little hippie white girl chopping out black girl body. That's how me feel. You understand me? I try to say, I don't mind paint the sky in a sunshine and rainbow. I'm very emotional. Even though I'm emotional, though, King, I am very strong. I'm very resilient. You understand me? I try to say?
Yeah.
So, me not understand why society tell we say, yo, you can't cry, because crying a show weakness, bro. What's up with that?
Yeah, well, I think society is doing their job. I think society is doing their job. Society, as we know, may not do things to better society. However, that's their job. Their job is to uplift and their job is to destroy, right? So what we have to do now is to find some way to be ourselves. So no matter what society does, what do I think personally that will help me, you know what I'm saying, better myself than all these millions of people in this world? Because the thing is, what we don't understand is that we think different, right? And that we do different things because all of us is unique to every single one of the human beings that we see out here. All of us is unique. So what I ask myself is it healthy for me to find a better way to express myself than what society or Nadia or King I or they, them, those friends tell me to, right? And what I found out was if I don't purposely hurt you in my ways of looking for my answers, then I have something going there. You know, if I'm not out to physically or mentally purposely hurt you, then I have something there. I will offend you with my answer, you know, because I may say, you know what, this movie is very sensitive and I'm around my bedrooms, I may cry. So if you see that as being
you said that one time with me, you know, you said, yo, me cry at movies, and me I look at you and me say, you really want to do that for my life? You really want to admit that you are crying a big King I cry for a movie? And you say, yes, Nadia, I cry.
I'm tiny. However, it's me over the years finding myself and being comfortable with myself. And what you said, knowing my core values, you know, and one of my core values is expressing myself to the fullest, you know. So, you know, when I see or when I hear people express themselves. Hey, I don't cry, and hey, I don't like crying. You know, I can take that as a teacher and say, you know what,
Yeah.
I was once there, so I'm gonna have a little empathy for these people who may not be there as yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't there at a certain time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is the main thing that we got to understand, that everybody may not be there as how, you know, some people are. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so when I think about that, it helps me have a little more caring within myself. So when people bash me for crying, or people bash me for expressing myself in the way that I express myself, or people bash me for whatever in life, I have to understand that, you know what, these people could be going through something in their lives
Yeah.
that they bashing me, you know. It's easy to say, you know, Nadia.
Yo, because King I, week after week, each of us on the internet
Yeah.
come on the internet and we pour our art out on the internet. We wear our art on our sleeve here. And it's not an easy role we're playing on the internet here, King I,
Yes.
because we share our personal life with everybody. And
Very
we
true.
are open to be judged. We are
Yeah.
open to be critiqued. You understand what I try to, and
Definitely.
sometimes it's them near weird raw, You understand what I try to say? People them aggressive out there with it, But each and every time we still go live, we still
Yeah.
wear our art on our sleeve, and we still bringing you guys a good show at the end of the night. You
It,
understand what I try to say?
it's very
And it's
entertaining.
no easy task. So sometimes we have to hold a one ball and say blows and skirt. Me never know see so them a deal with me wicked.
Yeah.
You have to say, Jaja.
Yeah. You
You
know,
understand that I
uh,
And
it's
a
true.
lot of us cry when we are angry too, King I.
Yes.
Angers make a person cry too. You
Very, very
understand
much
what I'm
so.
trying to say?
Yes.
Instead of you go fuck up something or you go mash up something, you just cry it out, and after you just laugh and you feel alright. It's an emotion. You need to have an outlet. You need to have a source of letting things go in order to move forward. So for me, King, I don't see crying as weakness. I admit I'm an emotional person.
That's a strength when you're emotional. Um, no, it is, because I rather somebody cry than keep it in and be resentful
Exactly, and bitter.
and bitter, because resentful people could surprise you.
Yeah.
You know, they keep it in, they keep it in, they keep it in, they keep it in, they keep it in. And when they let it out, it's like, what? That's how you think about me? That's what you've been keeping inside? Because, you know, the myth is I could hide it somewhere and people and take care of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
However, you got to let it out and take care of it. You know what I'm saying? And I think the letting out is very, very tricky to people because of us running from negative situations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when negative happen, we don't have the tools to handle it because we've been running from the negative so much. You know, this is like I was talking to my wife about this. I was like, you know, a lot of people always want to be positive, 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 positive.
Yeah, I am like that. I
Well,
always
well, well, Nadia,
I
the
want to
negative,
paint the sky with sunshine and rainbow and
well,
sparkle.
Nadia, well, Nadia, negative and positive, God and the devil live in the same house. They just know how
Jaja.
to they just know how to deal with each other. And that is the
Yeah.
lesson they're trying to teach us, right? So negative and positive, yin and yang, up and
Yin
down,
and
left
yang.
and right, black, white, right?
Yeah.
However, you know, we as West Indian people is very religious, right? We're
Yeah.
very religious. So when we say left, right, we don't really get too much emotions in that. When we say up, down, there's not emotions in there. But when you say God, the devil, then you see a lot of emotions, you know, that could throw us off of the same yin yang, up, down, left, right, black, white, right? So,
Yeah.
so what I do is I learn how to react
Mhm.
when the negative forwards to me. And as I said, it took years for me to laugh, to
Yeah.
smile. Like
And
when
you said
things,
you go to therapy too. So I
yeah,
guess therapy helps.
before I started being so live in this family, on this internet family, I went to my psychiatrist because I was going to be, with fire red and all these type of things, and I would be giving myself some more. So I went to my therapy for like 3 years just to make sure I didn't have any skeletons that's locked inside there, any emotional issues that's locked inside there. And obviously, as you know, when you go to therapy, you have to be very honest. You can't go to
Mhm.
therapy and hide things. You got to be very honest. What is bothering you? And what was bothering me before I started being so live and so active on social media was the things people would tell me in these WhatsApp groups. Like there was one particular person who was really hating on me, and I was taking it a bit personal and didn't know I was taking it a bit personal, right? Until my wife told me, hey, you're taking on that guy a little bit personal. So when I went to my therapist, and I know I don't want to stray from the point, but when I went to my therapist, this person was younger, right? And he said, well, King this person is younger than you. How long did it take you to reach to that mindset? And I was like, that
Oh
was it.
yeah, you shared a story with
That
me.
was,
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
So what I did also too is on top of that, I did my research, right? And what I researched was younger people use their emotional side than the rational side. The rational side start growing and developing after like 25, 26, 27. However, we've been using that emotional part so much that some people carry it into the adulthood.
Adulthood.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So when I identify grown boys or identify people who still have that emotional side, not saying that emotions is bad, right? I'm not saying that, right? But saying that that side you are only using than being rational. You could be emotional, cry, get upset, be angry. However, your rational side is telling you don't murder and kill someone.
Mm-hmm. True.
You know what I'm saying? So really back to what you was asking, that question is very important for us to ask ourselves. Why do society, what I'm saying, view crying as weaknesses? And the answer to that in a nutshell is because we allow society to dictate what is going on in our personal inside ourselves, inside our mindset, inside our mentality, and
Yeah,
dictate.
but society and culture does influence us. Like we cannot ignore the fact that society and culture and other things that is within our environment is something that really and truly forms a part of who we are. You understand me? Because for me, growing up in Jamaica society and stuff like that, I was a tomboy. You understand me? And being a tomboy, they always tell me that's not ladylike. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm trying to say? You need to change that to be more feminine than masculine and
Yeah,
put on the marble and the cricket and the football and be more feminine. You understand what I'm
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
say? And this is something that I've struggled with all my life to try to contrast between who I am and
yeah.
who society tells me I should be. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
And it brings a lot of emotional feelings within myself to say that even though I am a woman, my masculine energy sometimes overpower my feminine energy. It's a constant inner struggle
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
And yeah, and it led me to live a life where I felt like I was living a lie because I was trying to conform to what my mother wants, my father wants, my sister wants, my niece wants. You understand? Because
Hmm.
at the end of the day, we need our family to feel proud of us. You understand? So I try my best to conform to what they want, but in the end, I was not happy. You
Okay.
understand me? And this led me to a lot of tears because it was tears of anger. tears
So
of
what do you do
resentment.
now? What do you do now?
Huh?
What do you do
Me,
now that keep you balanced?
King, I let it go. And I
Okay.
said to them, listen me, I am not happy being who you want me to be.
Mhm.
And you have to accept me for who I am. And it
Okay.
creates a lot of anger in them. But my therapist said, it better you angry than me.
Right, yeah, yeah. So before, did you take on or were you living for people other than yourself?
I
That's
was
obvious.
living for my mom. I would say I was living for my mom. And I was living for my mentors. I was living for my family. You understand what I try to say? So,
Do it hurt you? Do
I,
it hurt you? I'm sorry. Do it hurt you now that people may not like the things that you have accepted in your life and that how you
no,
became?
it doesn't. Alright, no, it doesn't bother me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be on the internet letting all my dirty laundry surface. You understand me? It doesn't bother me, no. You understand me? But you have to understand that my life, I came from the corporate world, corporate Jamaica. You understand me? I try to say? I've worked as an accountant for a long period of time. And with that role come great responsibility in the sense that people need to view you in certain light. So as much as I am rebellious by nature, I still had to find myself to conform. I have to conform to keep my job. I have to conform to keep my family happy. You understand what I try to say, King?
Yeah.
So those changes that I had to make to fit within what society tells
Oh,
us is our normal, it weighed a heavy burden on me to
okay.
the point where I break.
I can imagine.
I broke.
Yeah.
And when I broke was when I went to my therapist and I did my homework.
Yeah.
And once I did my homework, it makes me accept who I am as a person. That's why I can sit here and I can say, me crying on the internet is not a form of weakness. You understand me? I am an emotional person and I
Mhm.
accept that part of me. You understand me, Trace? Because it's part of who I am and I will not deny it just because society tells me it's weak to cry. Because I've put down what society tells me that I need to be. I've put down what my mother tells me I need to be. I've put down what everybody tells me I need to be. I am me, and whoever not like it, take away yourself.
Yeah, I think
That's
that's
simple.
yeah, I think that is very important for you to realize that, King I may not like the things that you're doing. Jack, Jill, Fred, Billy, Susan may not like the things that you're doing, and they kill Jesus. So no matter what I like about myself, somebody is not gonna like me. It's part of life, you know. And
Yeah.
the thing is with me is I don't
So
hate
a good night.
I don't
Yeah.
hate I don't hate no one, right? I don't hate no one. However, Nadia may not like some things I may stand for, right? However, me and Nadia could still have a civilized
Conversation.
conversation. I am a
Exactly.
Rasta. I am a Rasta. And if a
Real big up
Rasta
yourself.
And if a
Yeah.
Rasta can have a conversation with Nadia, and it's a healthy conversation and a healthy relationship, then
Mhm.
this say how far and how open-minded we have reached in society.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about knowing that we are not the same, right?
Mhm.
And it's all about knowing that, Nadia may not like me, I may not like her, but we fought in together to build a
And
house.
you
We
know
fought
that
in
to be
together to
honest,
build a
I
house.
hold on 1 minute. May I stick up in? I would say for me personally that I don't like somebody. I might not like the way you think.
That's what I'm talking about.
I
Certain
might not
attributes.
like the way you carry yourself. But to for me to not like you as in your entire package, it has to
Yeah.
be some really strong for
Yeah,
me to
I think that's
somebody.
I think that's hate.
You understand?
I think that's hate. If you don't like somebody's entirety, I think you are disguising like and replacing hate with like. Because if I don't,
Well, alright, put it this way. It take a long train line to make me reach a level of hate somebody.
I think
Because a peace and love me say. Me wear peace flag all day, every day thing. It takes a lot for me to reach that level of hating somebody.
well, the thing is, it's the thing is people change, right? So just imagine I hate someone today. Now that person could change, and next thing you know, I'm liking that person. So hate, I think, is taking that entire person that you don't know their entirety and disliking it. So if somebody asks me, Nadia, why you don't like Nadia, right? If somebody asks me why I don't like Nadia, I would say that I have my personal reasons why I don't. Because it keeps you away from trouble. Because you become because now that person see me and you talking, and he said, I thought you said you didn't like Nadia. I said, yeah, I don't like certain things about Nadia. That don't mean I hate her. That I can have a civil conversation with Nadia and like certain things that Nadia likes. You understand what I'm saying? I think a lot of people again, a lot of people don't go off of what they are thinking, and they get manipulated with society, and sometimes they manipulate themselves.
Yeah.
That's an important thing. A lot of people don't know that you can
that's the true thing, you can manipulate your own self into thinking some things that Hey,
yeah.
Hey, me I tell you, therapy teach me a lot of shit, I mean, like, why? Seriously. Yeah, that's what I'm attracted. And the next
thing, you got me crying over there. I'm laughing.
No, it forces you to take accountability. Because that's what a lot of people don't like to do. Take accountability. You understand? You put the blame every day upon somebody else. Like, me put the blame upon my mother, me put the blame upon my sister, me put the blame, and then me get hungry. And them like, yeah, but you have a choice.
You do have a choice.
You have a choice to let them influence you or to walk out of that influence. So you need to take accountability for choosing to follow their direction. You understand me? So stop blame them, because they're going to always have their views and their values. And see a blowout piece of paper, sit down and write down your views, your values, and what the fuck you want, and then follow it.
Yeah.
That's you taking accountability for yourself and move the hell on.
Yeah.
And that thing stop you from being hateful and bitter and angry.
Be an adult.
I mean, when the first time you hear me say me get my piece of paper, write down my core value, nothing.
Yes, but the thing is, Nadia, you are very feminine to me. I think it takes an insecure male to say that you are so macho or masculine. I apologize for the guys out there. I apologize to the guys out there who see a masculine woman. I see a very outspoken person. You know what I'm saying? And you have an amazing femininity. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking in your eyes and saying that, right? I'm looking in your eyes and saying that, right? No, well, my wife know I flirt intellectually. You know what I'm saying? I flirt, and people may not know I'm flirting. Like when I'm having a good conversation, that's me flirting. For real. I love to have a good, healthy conversation with somebody who knows how to cry, who know how to be angry, who know how to yell, who know how to be quiet when they're supposed to quiet. These attributes that we have as a human being, we tend to destroy them and don't know the right way of letting them out.
Yeah.
Darling, I'm angry. I love you, but I'm angry right now. And I do have a right to be like this than keeping this in. I'm not saying I'm going to hit you or hurt you, but I'm angry because you acted like that yesterday. And I know it hurts me, and I'm just letting it out. Remember, I love you, and this is why I'm being like this. But I am angry, and my voice is loud. However, I know I'm composed within. However, I still want to react like this. There's different ways of expressing ourselves the healthy way. It's just, again, so much of years of us not doing our own research to find out how to express ourselves like how I want to, in a healthy way. We see society, as you said, express yourself angry the wrong way. There's a right way of being angry. You could be angry, go inside and slam the pillow and punch the pillow instead of punching your children or your wife or your husband or who have you. So there's different ways of letting out these things, and it takes practice. You see, me and Nadia could talk all day. Hey, Nadia.
Practice, keyword. Practice, keyword. Trust me, it takes practice. It takes, all right, because I'm a Scorpio. So by nature, King I am fiery.
Yeah.
You understand me? Fiery. You understand me? And it takes practice to calm that fire. You understand? Or turn it off. You understand me? I try to say. And you see, when that side of me push forth, King I, me not like.
You know, like
Jaja, disappointed in her. Me not like her. You understand what I try to say? Me very, very much disappointed in that because I am trying to go against that force.
Do you think, Nadia, that you keep things in sometimes and it explode in different ways?
Yeah, that's a problem that takes practice to get rid of. Because I'm somebody that can take punches. You punch me. But one day, I go punch back.
Let me ask you a question. I'm happy that you said that. If someone punch you, do you have a little problem in expressing how much it hurts when that person punch you at that particular time?
At the final punch.
No. The first punch I'm talking about.
All right, the first punch me get, King I. The first punch me get, sometimes me try my best to steer it to make peace. Or me as a person, anything that comes my way, I sit down and I evaluate it. I evaluate how am I going to move forward from this situation, and I take action on moving forward. But if it keeps following me and I keep pulling away, and it keeps following me and I keep pulling away, and it keep punching, pushing, going, and I keep pulling away, King I, there's gonna be a point when I slap away. And when I slap away, it's the slap way I don't like. Is the slap way is the reason why I go to therapy. Is the slap way is the reason why I try to control that. You understand me? And what therapy helps me to understand is you cannot control people, but you can control your inner peace. You can control your actions. So before you reach that point of breaking, you need to find a way to steer your actions away. Sometimes me get it right, but sometimes me feel miserably.
Do you think
miserably feel? Epic feel. You understand what I'm trying to say? Then when that happens, it leads me to feel disappointed in me. Because I let my inner peace disturb. And I am the person who is in control of me. I am not in control of you, King I. I'm in control
of you. Me. Why do you think your eyes or your senses don't pick up the first blow and it picks up the second to last blow or last blow?
No, my eyes pick up the first blow, but I keep. Alright, me grew up, my mother raised me in the little saying was say. I don't know if you know the little Jamaican saying was say. Give somebody enough rope and make them hang themselves.
Sometimes.
So I am the person because me a peace and love hippie white girl, me keep giving chances. Chances.
Do
chances.
you think that's a wise thing to do?
It's not a wise thing to do, but King I, that's the fuck
It's a
why
fact.
we go therapy. We are
It's a
trying to
fact.
figure it out.
Well, we're in therapy now, you know.
Yeah, we in therapy now, me and
Okay.
you.
I want to know if I
And
wasting my
different people
time.
on the live.
Yeah, okay. I want to know if I wasting my time because when I need therapy, I think you'll be a good person to give me therapy. Because right
Me.
now, I'm you giving me good therapy right now. You are giving me good therapy right now. You are.